The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking up.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others.
But...
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll...
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight?
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down?
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk.
Oh, you're leaving?
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn...
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore?
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best love, so... Is this what you meant by...
This is just one example. Beatrice has been...
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong?
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. Is it because I saw... Sorry, this is for me to figure out.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating...
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But
Is that Captain... Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before? Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just...
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came in. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and but then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
not at all. Have fun, you...
So, you said...
Time to go.
Hiya. You found them. Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to
Whoa! Headquarters are packed!
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you.
Oh, you're
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside.
Jean! A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine! Which means it's a serious one. Right! He's the captain of the investigation! Albedo is the one on trial? Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and...
Ready to proceed. Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand, Beatrice.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that... I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body! Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night? Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Not yet.
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence? It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie. The defendant raises an important point: motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also... Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me...
Second charge?
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried. These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also... You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time? Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake? I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life.
Is that it?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation. Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both.
No, it can't.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here? Who is he?
Time to go.
Traveler, Paimon! I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
no, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is...
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right? That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should...
Wait then, you...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you.
So, you know too, Venti? That's...
Well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kryda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the
and the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was...
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Don...
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to... If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise.
A bomb!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello.
So, this thing...
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. That's all I ask. No matter what comes...
Follow the wind.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects?
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Hey, Jean! But what if that...
Wait, Captain Kaya! Sure... Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon... Right back at ya. Alright, let's see what we can find. Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them. Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk. The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it... Huh. What does this mean? Alright, that seems to be it for... We should go tell Jean what we found. Oh, Victor's calling!
How's the investigation going? Find it?
Oh, we found stuff alright.
I see. So, Albedo's researching... Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found... Let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep... And if he really is the culprit, maybe he's just not allowed to talk about...
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just...
Yeah? Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's... Miles.
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure.
It's okay. We're here on...
Ah, I see. I'll...
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying.
Oh, no.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything.
Oh, sure.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Crumble!
Good bishop down! Fire hazard!
The wind knows me. Follow the wind.
We should be getting close. Weird. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But why not fill the hole? Or smooth it? Yeah, but none of it helped. What's wrong? Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime... Fireworks? We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court. Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature? Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed.
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna.
Wait, Donna from the...
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I thought it might be nice to, chat. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, if I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never... I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss...
Yeah. The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished...
Wait, does she mean...
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What? Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you? So, what? You're just going to... That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo. Then, there must also have been a... Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides that fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans...
What?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has
Actually, the traveler Amber, Bennett, and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the... If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then...
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people... You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole...
It's one thing to look similar, but
What's going on? I don't...
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait.
The person who just came in.
Who are you? Hello to you, too. I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked to...
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of... homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing... So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery. But your impersonation has Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long! That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real... Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should...
I remember. Let's hear your...
I'd like to hear Miles answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing.
No,
The scar is right here. Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it... Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your... Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Hey, they're shielding me!
There are others trying to get in! Must be more people under...
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
force! We're